Hi, this episode I'd like us to look at the Chinese index, the Chinese stocks, the Seng index, the Alibaba, the Tencent, the Neo, the Didi, and the others. They've gone through the worst week in this year, and in fact in the last 1 year. Their stock price is just falling. It's what's causing this? Is it about the news of delisting? Is it realistic to be? Will they be delisted? Why do they want to be delisted? Is that what is? Is it a panic sell? Is it that people believe that they will be delisted and they're dumping their stocks? What about the Hong Kong stock exchange? What about that one? What has been happening? If you have Chinese stocks in your portfolio, you would know how I feel. I have Alibaba, I have BAIDU, I have Neo. Look, these stocks, yes, generally things are not where they ought to be. The Chinese economy is slowing down as well, but does that reflect the stock price of this, of the index itself? What is happening? Let's have a look at some of these stocks. Let's see their charts. Let's have a look at some of them, their balance sheet. Or is it the geopolitical that is it because of the tension within the US and China? Is it the trade relation? Is it, is China taking side with Russia? Is the geopolitics affecting the Chinese index? Or is there any other information we need to know? Let's have a look at the chart. Let's see where these stocks, and Seng, let's see where they are on the chart. Let's see if we can get any information from the price action. We can also have a look at the balance sheet for BAIDU, Alibaba, and Neo. Let's try to, see what is behind it, if it's something that we can unravel through the financials or on the chart. But if it's political, then that's a different thing. What if they get delisted? Are you going to lose the entire shares? Is it going to be delisted, or is it going to be moved to Hong Kong? Find out how these things are going to work, for your portfolio. I'm doing that. I'm trying to also understand my broker. My broker has an access to Hong Kong Stock Exchange. So whether it will be moved to Hong Kong Stock Exchange in case it's delisted, and how long do we have for it to be delisted? Let's have a look at the chart. Let's see, what we can unravel. Alibaba closed at $76. The lowest, the 52 weeks low is $73. The market cap is 246 billion. The P ratio is 20.39, and the EPS is $3.77. Alibaba is currently not paying dividend. Let's have a look at its financial. If there's any stock, I don't think there's any other stock that I have looked at their income statement and or we have analyzed on this platform than Alibaba. Alibaba income statement for 2018, 250 billion, 376, 509 billion. As you can see, it's over within 20 to 30% grow year in year, as in on revenue. Look at the cost of revenue is also growing, very high. But then to get the net profit, you need to look down, that's excluding taxes and, other expenses, operating expenses and all that. But now I'm trying to look at the balance sheet to see the total liability. The total liability for Alibaba as at trailing 12 months is 615 billion. Let's have a look at its cash flow. The cash flow should be the amount of cash in their account that they can use to do anything, absolutely anything, do buybacks, do acquisition, do and all that. This is 130 billion for Alibaba. Now let's have a look at Neo. Neo is the Tesla of China, as they claim. Neo balance sheet is never going to be as robust as Alibaba, but that doesn't justify how its stock price has been plummeted. Let's have a look at its market cap. The market cap is 31.2 billion. The previous close is $14.93. These stocks actually are rising pre-market due to the Seng. I've heard the news that Seng has jumped 20% overnight. So the 52-week range, it's $13 to 55 for Neo. For Neo. Now let's have a look at Neo financials. For Neo financials, we can see that 2018 just slightly, about 5 billion, about 6 billion here, and about 16.25 billion. Trailing to 12 months, 32 billion. You can see that it shows signs of growth. They're growing. Actually, Neo actually met up with their delivery, but look at the cost of revenue. But they are not delivering as many cars as Tesla. The operating income. Let's have a look at the balance sheet. Let's see the total liability. I'm not sure Neo is making profit at the moment. However, that still doesn't is not a death sentence if a company is not making profit at the moment, but they're actually doing well. The liability is 27.4 billion for their liability. Let's have a look at its cash flow, the free cash flow, the amount that is in the account that you can use to do anything. Let's see if they are liquid. If they are liquid, actually it's negative. So it is negative. Now, but does that justify? We'll look at the chart. Let's have a look at Baidu. Baidu market cap is 46.5 billion. The close price at market is 108, and the EPS is 4.42, very reasonable. I mean, the PE ratio is actually 24. Um, Baidu is not paying dividend at the moment. Let's have a look at Baidu financials. Let's look at the Baidu financials. The total revenue, starting from the income statement, 2018, 102, 107, 107. Baidu has been kind of consistent in a way. Its growth is not like that of Alibaba, but it's very consistent. Look at the cost of revenue as well. Let's have a look at its balance sheet. Under its balance sheet, we want to see the total liability. The total liability is 163 billion for Baidu. They sometimes refer to Baidu as the Amazon of China. I'm not sure they're comparable in any way, but I would say Alibaba is more of that. Let's have a look at its cash flow. But Alibaba is more of tech, as I say, because it does a lot of things, including cloud. Okay, the free cash flow for Baidu, the free 20 billion. This is the amount they can use to do anything, absolutely anything, buybacks and all that, and do acquisition and all that. So let's have a look at their chart. Let's have a look at price action on the Momo chart. Let's see if there's anything that we can understand that can tell us why these stocks have been, plummeted. So, guys, we're looking at Seng index. This is the index for the Chinese stocks. So, this is Seng. As you can see, Seng has been trading down. This is the weekly chart, but you can see it has been trending down since the year. It has been trending down. Let me just draw this. It has been trending down. I'll check the date now in a second. Just want to draw this. You can see it has been trending down since 2021, since April 2021. This is the weekly chart. And it has been, okay, at present it's trading just below 20-day moving day average. But you can see it has been doing this, lower high, lower low, lower high, down to the last two weeks is the worst of it. You see the big red candles, the bearish movement downward. Now let's look at it on the daily chart. On the daily chart, as you can see, it has been doing the same. It is downward. Yes, it is downward. In fact, the moving average also confirms it. You will see the moving average is slope downward. And here, uh, if I could even do this from the high here, it looked like it was going to have a bullish movement at that spot. But let me just do this. As you can see, from this part, still down. It also a range. It has been in that range as well, and it has been down. But you can see the last candle is the bullish candle. That was yesterday. That was yesterday, 15th, and pre-market is bullish as well. But let's have a look at Alibaba, Baba, Baba, the guardian of the West. You know, Alibaba has more support in the West than in China itself. Maybe I'm wrong, but anyway, you can see, this is already done. You know, I must have did this some weeks ago because I'm always checking my Alibaba and all that. But you can see it's downward trading. But the last, that was yesterday, 15th, is a bullish. We cannot call it this a bullish reversal here until when this is above the 200-day moving average, you know, then we can say that means it would reverse from here, come back up here and be above the 220-day moving average. Otherwise, we're still on a downward trend for Alibaba. Let's have a look at it on a weekly chart. You see, there was even a gap down. You know, Alibaba from the all-time high of in fact, the all time was supposed to be 320 something, which was a 52 week. But now I think the 52 weeks high is 245. But guess what, guys? It's down to 73. It was down to 73, but I already understood that Seng jumped about 9% overnight in Asian trading, which would seen their pre-market as $91. If the market open and it opened from this, then maybe we're on the positive side. Let's have a look at BAIDU. Okay, let's have a look at this is BAIDU. Let's have a look at BAIDU. BAIDU is the same as always of recent from this high, as you can see. In fact, let's just measure what BAIDU has dropped from the um, recent high of 267. BAIDU has dropped about 69%, 69 point whatever percent. Guys, you know, it's beyond the balance sheet. It is beyond the balance sheet. This is highly political. Let's put it that way. You know, let's call it a spade. You know, but hey, what do we do? You know, as an investor, we just want to invest and try to get return. But then life isn't just 2 plus 2. You know, 2 plus 2 can be 7, depending on how you look at it. Anyway, as you can see on a Tencent, there's a bullish armor here on a weekly chart. This armor is a reversal armor. Is a reversal signal. But we may have to wait for a confirmation of this. But as you can see on the pre-market, it's already high. But then let the market open. Be informed that we are still trading below 200-day moving average on Tencent. Tencent, we are trading below 200-day moving average. Let's look at Queb. Queb. I have Queb in my portfolio. Queb has been down. See, it has been trending down. You know, this is a bullish signal here, but it is not confirmed for anything yet. Let's look at it on a daily chart. Guys, there's no need drawing anything on this chart. There's downward sloping, from last year. So I won't classify Kupang among them, but then Kupang has also been downward trending. The Asia, China large cap, it's the same, guys. It is the same.
it is the same. Let's have a look at. Okay, I have this also. This SPDR DXC, guys. You wouldn't. I mean, this stocks. I just don't even want to mention my entry price on this stock. But anyway, that's I have to average down on this stock to see, if yeah, it is disappointing, but well,
We have seen the chart, we have seen the balance sheet for Alibaba, we have seen it for BAIDU, Neo, reflect with on the chart. There's disparity. There's, I mean, not say that the stock price does not reflect what is on the balance sheet. So what's the chart? Obviously, it is more than the chart and the stock price of the business itself. Guys, be careful. Do not just this is a time to buy the dip. You just might be buying a falling knife. Thank you for watching this channel. Thank you for subscribing. We will continue to produce content that would support your investment journey. Thank you.